Hi everyone, and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to make a simple, easy chicken breast that you can shred. We're going to boil it, and then we're going to season the water, and it's going to come out super flavorful. And one of the reasons I wanted to show this to you is because I've taken to doing this like once a week or every 2 weeks. I'll boil a whole tray of chicken or just a few chicken breasts like we're doing today. And then after it's all done, I let it cool. I shred it up. And then I have shredded chicken in my fridge for chicken salads or chicken casseroles or just eating out of hand for a snack. I really enjoy having this on hand because it's just delicious. When you're finished, you have two benefits. First, you have the shredded chicken. And second, you have delicious broth that the chicken cooked in. And then you can make ramen with that by just adding some boiled ramen noodles. And then you can add different things to that, like some shredded chicken, some frozen vegetables, a soft-boiled egg, a little soy sauce, a little rice vinegar, and boom, you have delicious homemade ramen that is way better than the flavoring packets that you're going to get. And we're going to use some simple ingredients, and those would be, I have in my cold water, you always want to start with cold water, and 3 sadly very large chicken breasts. Now, if you want to spend the extra money and get the organic chicken breast, definitely they're not going to be this large, but this is what I have available in my area right now and what my wallet says I can afford. So I have 3 chicken breasts. I have them just covered by the water. So this is a 6-quart. No, it's not. This is a 4-quart pot. So I would say there's probably 3 quarts of water in there. And really what we're going to start with is some chicken bouillon powder. I like to use the Knorr chicken bouillon powder. And because of the amount of water, I'm going to throw about 2 tablespoons worth in there. I didn't measure. I'm measuring with my heart today. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some poultry seasoning. And this is just regular old poultry seasoning. I make this myself. I have a recipe video for this one. It's just really easy to throw together using the ingredients that you already have on your spice rack. It's a really great way to rotate through. And I'm going to use this Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. And like I said, I'm going to just measure with my heart. But if you've not tried this Mrs. Dash garlic and herb, this is what I always have. I have this and I have the original in big bottles that I get from Sam's Club right next to my stove because I pretty much put this on everything. It's kind of like Frank's hot sauce. I put that S on everything, right? So I'm just going to take my spoon. And because this is cold water, this is probably not going to stir in very easily, but the bouillon will. Everything's going to, take a good swim. And then I'm going to go put this on my stove on medium-low heat. So I have an electric stove. I'm probably going to put this on a 4, and I'm just going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to let it cook until I can smell it. Then I'm going to check it with a fork, and I'll come back and I'll show you what that looks like when that happens. Hey everyone, I wanted to break in while our chicken is cooking and remind you that I am currently in 2nd place in my group in the Taste of Home favorite chef competition. And I'm really excited about that. I know it is a vote getting competition, but I'm excited to be participating. It was juried. They selected people to participate. So I had to put it in an application and I was chosen. You had to submit samples of your work and pictures and a bio and all of that. And that is something you can see on my profile. I'm going to leave a link down below where, and also in the first pinned comment under the video. And I'm hoping that I can encourage you to go and vote for me. You can vote once a day, every day. And in order to break into the next round, I have to continue being in the top 20. And on Thursday, the 11th of June, they will be choosing the people who move on to the next round. So I am excited because not only is there a cash prize, but the winner also gets a write-up and a feature in Taste of Home magazine, as well as they get to cook with Carla Hall, who is one of my favorite all-time Food Network personalities. Like I have said in a previous short video, I love watching her when she's on Halloween Baking Championship because she's super down to earth, she's super chill, and I love her costumes. And she's always so creative and so bubbly and fun. And I used to love watching her on, I think it was called The Chew on ABC. That was taken off the air several years ago, but nonetheless, she's still amazing. And I hope that I get to meet her and participate in the the winner, I hope I get to make the winner's circle. So I can only do that with your vote. Please make sure you vote every day, once a day. If you are so inclined, you can purchase more opportunities to vote, and all of the money for that goes to the James Beard Foundation, where they support up-and-coming chefs with scholarships and support. And I think it's a really great organization, especially since I've been in the food industry and food service industry, and I've been cooking food for you here on YouTube for so many years. And now that I'm coming out of a 2-year kind of recovery period, I'm really hoping that this is something that we can help move the Noreen's Kitchen community forward, because this isn't just about me. It's about you. And without you, I wouldn't be able to have even put in an application or be considered for this. So I'm really excited, and I hope that you'll vote. I will put a link in the description and in the first pinned comment. And that's it. So let's make Noreen's Kitchen something special, and let's put it on the map, and let's go into this competition together, and let's make the second round. Okay, our chicken cooked all the way, and I've let it sit. So it took about an hour for it to reach the consistency level that I like, which is falling apart when you pierce it with your fork. Then I came in and I turned it off, and I just let it sit in the broth until I was ready to deal with it. See, it's still very warm. So what I'm going to do is just put all of the chicken in here. There's another big piece in here. And then I'm going to move this broth out of the way, because we're going to use this tonight to have ramen for dinner. Okay, so then all you're going to do now is you're going to shred it. You can shred it however you want. You can use a couple of forks. You can use your meat masher, which is what I'm going to do. Or you can get your mixer out, your hand mixer or your stand mixer, and pop it in a bowl and just go, shred it like that with the beaters. But I don't like to, shred it into oblivion. I do like to leave some bigger chunks, because depending on what I use this for, I might not want it to be completely, annihilated. And then I have at times just put those whole pieces of chicken in a plastic bag and mushed them up with my hands, and they fall right apart. And some of you might ask, why are you showing us how to boil chicken, Noreen? It seems so simple. And you're right. It is simple. But I've gained a lot of followers over the last few years, and I know that many of them maybe are just learning how to cook, or maybe we have some young people who tune in and they want to learn how to start cooking. This is a really great way to begin your cooking journey. Boiling chicken breasts with lots of flavor, and you can go from there. We're going to use this in ramen for dinner. We're going to maybe make some chicken salad. Maybe we'll throw this in a casserole. If you want to see any of those videos, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And while you're at it, please hit the subscribe button, because I can tell you right now that over 60% of the people who watch my videos are not even subscribed to my channel. So it would really help a lot if you... It does just take a second, and it's free, which I always thought was funny. And people say it's free. Of course it's free. YouTube is free, but that's okay. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell button so that you're notified every time I upload. And if you would be so kind to hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, if you learned something, if you gained any sort of value from this video, it would really help out the channel a lot. It helps it get into YouTube's algorithm, and it helps YouTube know that you're enjoying my content. You want to see more of it. So this is how you make delicious, flavorful chicken that you can have in your fridge at a moment's notice to make quick meals, quick salads. Toss it in a regular green salad, make some ramen, make some chicken salad, throw it in a casserole. Possibilities are endless. You can also, once this is completely cool and you have shredded it, you can put it in individual servings or in the sizes of a bag that you prefer, and you can freeze this and it will be good for up to 3 months. That is how you make delicious, flavorful breaded chicken. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.